Imagine a Indian passport holder, guy and girl, both of them, boyfriend, girlfriend, who come from very educated, respected families who are staying abroad, are not staying in India. Parents are paying for money for their college, everything else. But they ask you, that is, they ask me the question, what do you think of us joining the adult industry like OnlyFans? Okay. What do you think of if I do this taboo thing, which I will talk to you more about? So, what would your answer be? How would you tackle such a situation? Now, uh, if you have been following my channel over the years, you know that there are lots of people who share with me problems that they can't share with anyone. And that is what makes not just my channel or my coaching or my relationship unique, because people know they can share the deepest, darkest, most despicable thing legally, nothing illegal. Because illegal, I tell them, please don't, please don't come to me. Um, so people share with me, and they know that I will never expose their true identity, even if I don't get along with them. Okay, even if tomorrow they become my enemy, they know that their name, their identity will be kept confidential. But the reason why I share the incident with people, yeah, one is it proves to be good entertainment, or it's spicy kind of, for views. But on a deeper level than that, you'd be surprised to know that there are lots of people who think also in this manner, who have questions that they want to ask, but they are afraid to ask because of the repercussions. For example, a Muslim who suddenly realizes, oh, I don't believe in Allah. I don't want to be a Muslim. Let's say, Emirati, Arab Muslim, uh, has gay feelings, feels like a homosexual, or let's say has a lesbian partner. Obviously, you can't go and ask your mother, father, brother, sister, or your friends. It's pretty scandalous. What if, let's say, you're in a Muslim country and you don't believe in the ruler, or you don't believe in the vision of what everyone else believes in? Okay. So there are dime a dozen examples I can give, but in this particular video, I will share with you what a young man and woman, boyfriend, girlfriend, both Indian passport holders, but are studying abroad, they asked me. And what did I give them in terms of my response? As a viewer, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't just say that, you are like this, you are like that. State your reasons for it so that it proves to be a discussion where we can exchange ideas. Name calling is very easy, but I think it's very important to state your views. Okay. Even if you say it's a sin, God didn't allow it this way, but why? Just explain. Don't just say in the Hadith or in the Quran, or sorry, in the Bhagavad Gita or Bible it said something. Give something logical. All right, so let's start. I got this query, okay, which obviously the girl says, "Hi, my name is, this is my name that people call me, but not my real name, and I'm a young girl. She is, let's say, below 25, like that. And I am a content creator, okay? And I wanted your opinion of, if I create adult-based content. See, the first problem is lots of people can claim lots of things. So for me, I don't buy or believe into claims. I always tell people, prove it. So I told her, I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. Okay. If you want to have a serious discussion, either book my service, or if you cannot afford my service, then you'll have to give me facts. I'll have to see real evidence for it. So, to my surprise, she actually said, can we have a barter deal? Can we have an exchange? I was like, what is the barter deal? And she said, I'll talk to you video. I'll talk to you video face to face. You can ask me any question you want. And I know that you share stories on your YouTube channel, so it can prove to be, attention grabbing. But only thing is, please don't charge me. Okay. If you can give me, discounted rate, or if you don't charge me, and I'll be more than happy to, answer your questions, and maybe you can make a worthwhile video which would help you. So obviously she showed intelligence as a content creator, which I was like, okay, fine. I said, fine, then we'll have a video talk, and I'll ask you questions. She did tell me that she would like to send me the Zoom link so that I don't record anything. I said I'm perfectly fine with that. And just as a caveat, because I think she was a little, you tend to get a little scared and nervous when you're dealing with someone new. She said, my boyfriend also will be there with me. I said, I don't have an issue with this. Okay. So on an agreed date, we decided to have the video, this thing. The girl was very attractive, very, very attractive. I mean, she looked beautiful. She really knew how to look, makeup, nose ring, this, that. Okay, fine. Her boyfriend was not very good looking, which I did tell him. Tell him he is not very good, but he was very, very smart. Okay. And they both were very young, very, very young. Okay. Now, the boyfriend not good looking means, according to my eyes, but I guess he had a massive fan base. So the question was, she wanted to get into OnlyFans. Okay, she already got into OnlyFans, and she was making a good amount of money. And this guy also, he also had OnlyFans, but he also had, into bodybuilding, and he had a very good body, very good physique, but he was into drugs. Drugs in the sense he took steroids, okay, for maintaining that physique. And well, later on, she also told me that she didn't take steroids as the ones which are testosterone based, but she did take to keep fit. Okay. So the question was, um, they were doing their degree, but that would take a long haul journey. Okay. After you get your degree, obviously you have to start as an intern. You don't get paid much money. And then after an intern, you start working. There also you don't make much money. While on the other hand, she and her boyfriend realized that they were making good amount of money through adult sites like OnlyFans. So she asked me what were the drawbacks, apart from one day you'll regret it, or this is not good for the family. She wanted to know, is there anything else she had to keep in mind? So she I did speak to her on certain points which did come to my mind, but I told her, give me a day or two because I need to think about this. I asked them more information because you can't give a random stock answer, especially for someone who's very intelligent. So I said, give me a day or two, send me a profile, both him and her. Let me go through it. I'll ask you a couple of questions and then I'll get back to you. And yes, lo and behold, I did get back to them. And as the deal was, I said, now that you're happy, I will create a video, which she was perfectly fine. She thanked me, although they both were not very happy with my answers because obviously I wouldn't be saying things that would endorse a belief system. So now the question is, which I throw the ball in your court, what do you think are the drawbacks if a girl and a guy do adult content, whether it's showing your body parts, whether it's sex, whether it is being a bodybuilder, whether it is ranking videos? Okay. So I'll give you my thoughts. Now, understand this much, there is a market for all kinds of content. In fact, I don't want to take that guy's name. There's an Indian guy whose specialization is in eating cow dung, eating sewage, actual sewage, human sewage. When I think of it, I feel like puking. You pay him money, he will actually make a video, whether it's your birthday, whether it's you want to wish someone happy, whatever. You tell him what to do, send him the money. He will actually go to the sewage, he will eat it, and he'll wish you, he'll smear his face, he'll do unbelievably disgusting things. There is a market for him. And it seems he starred in one of those TV serial, Big Brother or Big Boss or whatever. Okay. So there is content for that. There is content online where people pay for adult based videos. You can even have, like these youngsters are doing, they're doing, if you pay the money, they will even show sex and whatever. Then there are other people who do videos of pranking videos. You do weird stuff. When people are shopping, you touch them or you make yeah, sound like this, and some people don't like it. Or there's one other guy who's very big. You're shopping, he'll grab something and he'll walk off, and he'll see that what will you do, the reaction. Okay. And then there are these bodybuilder kind of videos where they show their body. Now he's taking drugs, steroids, and his body is very young. Okay, his body is amazing, but he's in his early 20s. Now, what are the drawbacks? See, number one is you survive and sustain in this genre because of shock value, because it's something new, because it's something that is not normal. For example, going in a shopping mall and making the sexual sound. "Oh, yeah." It's funny. Yes, it is funny. People, when they get shocked or react, it's kind of funny. But remember, it operates on shock value. It operates on ha ha ha, this is funny. But then you see it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 10 times. Some point you'll get bored, right? Like even this guy who dressed up as he wore like leaves and shrub. He looked like a potted plant. He looked like this thing. And people are walking, he suddenly goes like this. Or there is a box and someone just comes out, shocks you. So these are entertaining prank videos with shock value. But then after some time, that shock value dies out. How many videos you'll see like that? At some point, you'll be, we've seen people walking and they put a pie on their face. Okay. How many videos will you see like that? At some point, you'll be like, this is not funny anymore. In the same way, this guy, Indian guy who eats cow dung, mixes with jam, mixes sandwich rice in the sewage. Okay, first time you'll see, ooh. Second time, after something you're like, stop it, man. I don't want to see this video. Okay. The same thing happens even with porn. The first time you can be like, oh, this girl is so decent. And then she does all these things. You're like, oh my God. Or you'll see someone's body parts and, ooh. But you see one video, two video, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At some point, you'll be like, okay, I saw enough of this girl. Like, for example, Mia Khalifa. You see 1, 2, 3. First time, it's like, oh, look at this Arab girl, or she looks like Indian or Asian. Oh, she's with this black dude. And 4, 5, 6, 7. After, you'll be like, okay, I saw enough, man. I want a variety. So, it operates on shock value. That is number one. So, you need to keep upping the ante. If you don't give them something new, if you don't give them something that is beyond this, people get bored of you. And once they get bored of you, they unsubscribe or they might block your content, and there you lose your audience. The second one is audience burnout. If people have joined you for gimmicks, for fun, for entertainment, for a dopamine high, like, oh, the shock, oh, this, very soon they get bored of it. It's like watching a horror movie for the first time. You get, oh, scared and all that. But after you watch it once, twice, you can't see it more than twice. They're like, I know what is going to happen. Okay. Number 3 is once you are doing that and your audience knows you for that, do you think you can do something different? See the guy eating poop, the guy eating sewage and all that. Do you think he's going to get a job in a corporate office? Do you think he's going to get something respectable in society? Do you think he's going to get a leadership position? Just imagine, let's say, a female who's a porn star and she shows her boobs, her butt, this and that. Okay, unless you're a Kim Kardashian who's one in a generation, whose sex video made her, like Paris Hilton, made her famous. How many porn stars who have shown their private parts, their genitalia, their breasts, their this and that, occupy leadership positions? Do you think you would be comfortable having someone who has done this to teach your children, to interact with your children? Would you feel comfortable, that kind of person interacting with your husband, your father, mother? No. We see females who, here where I live, there are bar girls, there are prostitutes, there are women who provide sexual services. We say, hi, how do you buy? We know who they are. There's nothing like we treat them bad. Even when my child, she goes and sees a bar lady here, openly sitting there looking sexy, hi, she says hi. But do you think I would be comfortable her being with her, spending time with her, or her talking to her? Now, even though I know that she's not going to tell my daughter anything bad, but I don't want that kind of crowd. I don't want her children to interact with my kids. So that kind of branding, once it comes on you, it'll never go. And remember, I asked these 2 youngsters, have you told your parents? They said no. Have you informed your college? No. They'll get expelled. Have you told your friends and all that? No, it's secret. Now why? Because they know the minute it becomes public, their name, reputation, everything is destroyed. They'll get expelled from college. Their friends will no longer want to keep in touch with them. It's a taboo thing. And they're aware of it. They are aware of it. But they act like they're trying to give it a very colorful and decent appearance. See, then there are risks. One is the risk of you can do something like Bonnie Blue, who slept with 1,000 men as a world record. She wanted to make a video of she being in a glass cage or glass plastic, this thing see through. You can do anything you want with her. She got kicked out of OnlyFans. She got kicked out of most of the platforms. So, as it is your taboo in society, then if you get kicked out of this platform, where do you go? That's number one. And you also need to know that if you are branded as that kind of a content creator, you're demonetized, you are shadow banned, you are delisted, you're not featured anywhere. People don't want to associate with you. And that is why it's looked upon as something that is low, you know. One is the platform banning you, that is a risk. Second risk is the legal aspects. Now, this guy is a bodybuilder who takes steroids. What if someone copies you and has a medical emergency or dies or something happens? You can get sued, you can get taken to court, you can have legal action against you. You can even, somebody can complain, okay, state false stories, false narratives. And the legal aspect is also, she made my son addicted to all this. You can always have that. And in the Western countries, don't be surprised what people come up with. The third risk, one is platform risk, one is a legal risk. The next one is your risk on yourself. One wrong step, your life can be destroyed. I asked a guy, are you aware of the fact the testosterone, what will do? Yeah, I know, long term. No. Why long term? You can die right now, heart-related illness. He's taking steroids at the age of 20, in his 20s. If he's permanently destroying his testosterone levels. And you are not going to take testosterone forever. You're not going to be in the gym forever. You're not going to be in this relationship with this girl forever. I told them. They were thinking, they're telling me, no, we're going to be together forever. No, you're not, my dear. You're not. You are at 20s, you're different. 25s, you're different. 30s, you're different. 40s, you're different. 50s, you're different. It's like me saying, Loy Machedo has not changed after the age of 15. I've changed so many times. My preferences, foods, habits, lifestyle, girlfriends, boyfriends in the sense, the guys who I hang around with, the people that myself, people who know me from childhood, they cannot believe the person that I am today. So, how can you be so sure? I told him, I challenge you. 5 years from today, maybe you, forget 5 years, 3 years from today, maybe you both will not be together. Okay? And let's say, for example, she experienced incredible success. You don't. You think she's going to be around with you, carry your heavy, dead corpse. If she gets a multimillionaire, you think she wants to stick with you. Let's say you, on the other hand, experience tremendous success and she proves to be unsuccessful. You get girls dying for you. He was saying, no, I'm still going to be with her. We'll be friends forever. That's all bullshit. Okay. But more than that, I told him, what if you take an injection and it backfires, cancer or something? I even told her, you're also taking these substances. What if it backfires? What if someone leaks the information that you're doing these sex videos? Okay. Then the next point is brand association. No company, no firm, no decent family, no decent government service. Nobody with an iota of self-respect or a presence online would want to associate with a sex worker or a girl who makes money by selling images, nudes, and sex online. She told me, I'm not a prostitute. I said, I didn't say you are a prostitute, but you have already shared images of your private parts, your genitalia, your vagina, your breasts. What if you are in a class and someone flashes your vagina there? Hey, this belongs to, for example, Sarah. Sarah, remember this? I said, how would you feel? She said, no, people are not like this. I said, so that's what you think. What if someone were to send this to your mother and father? They find out your address. They say, no, they don't know who my parents are. I said, my dear, in today's day and age, they can find out. And then I said, no brand, no college, no company, no person with decent self-respect. They said, no, we are in the West, it's a modern society. I said, go try it. I challenge you. I openly challenge them. I said, if you're so sure, I challenge you, go and tell your headmaster and your college people, your faculty, since you're saying the West has very open mind, no? Tell them you're doing OnlyFans. I said, they will click a finger out because that is not acceptable. Then the next point that we spoke about was, which she told me, yeah, I'm aware of this. Wait, who's come? Sorry, it's a delivery. Okay. The next point that which she told me, yeah, we know the impact of long term at the age of 50 and all that, but who knows we are going to live so long. I said, wait, just relax. Nobody knows if you're going to live that long. That is true. But I told her that your sex videos, your images, the things that you're doing will have a price to pay. It'll remain online. Two is, let's say you take a legal case and get it removed. Well, let's hypothetically, okay, you can take it out. But then your history cannot get erased. You cannot erase your history. That is something online. So how would it impact, let's say, your father, mother, brother, sister? The information will get out. I said it is just a matter of time. No matter how hidden you keep it, you just need one enemy, one bad person. I said, tomorrow, let's say you change, you become a different person. He will change, you will change. Let's say you decide to take it normal. You can't undo this. I said, even you taking steroids, your testosterone will have problems with your body. I said, I took steroids. For those few weeks, months, years of attention, I'm having a lifetime of complications. So I said, have you ever thought about that? You're only thinking short term right now, short term virality. Long term, you're not thinking. Then, obviously, I spoke to them on the personal and business impact. Nobody would want to deal with such an individual. Yeah, you can keep yourself hidden and promote your company. Okay, let's say you talk about your company, but then you'll never upscale, because when you upscale your business, you have to reveal details. And, and remember, once the fun part wears off, the painful part comes in. I gave them the example of WWE wrestlers. When they're young, they jump and they do jump from the air and land on their butt. And like Hulk Hogan, the leg drop he used to do is to land on his ass with the leg hitting the guy. Imagine doing this every day, and he did it for 20, 30, 40 years. He had 12 spinal surgeries where they had to put discs. He couldn't walk. Ronnie Coleman, you can Google search this guy, is to lift heavy. He's paralyzed, like from below the waist. He has to take a crutch and walk. The long term impact always remains. And with your reputation, people will not tell you, but they prefer not to deal. I'm very careful who I deal with. Why do you think I keep people's name, identity confidential? Not only for them, for me also. One wrong person, let's say he gets arrested for something. Oh, he used to speak to this guy. Just imagine if your neighbor or someone gets caught for drugs or being a pedophile, and people see photographs of you and him together. 1+1 is Donald Trump and Epstein. Maybe let's assume Donald Trump was innocent, never did anything. But they'll talk about it. Right? Imagine Sadhguru is caught with someone and that person is tomorrow blamed for something very evil and sinister. Sadhguru's name and reputation goes down the toilet. In fact, this I found out from one of Arnold's PR manager, Arnold Schwarzenegger's. If you see very closely, whenever Arnold goes to any event, he shakes hands. But look carefully, when the cameraman is following him, the man before him has glasses and he will point out whom Arnold should shake hands with and who they should take photographs. Like he'll point here, here. And if there's somebody else, they will not. Because just imagine if you take a photograph with the wrong person and he turns out to be a serial killer, pedophile, a criminal, they can use this photograph to promote their own brand and they'll destroy the brand of the person, right? Okay. Last 2 points that I give them is, one is, this might look fun now. It's exciting, honeymoon phase. It's not sustainable. It's not easy. Once the honeymoon phase wears out, you'll begin to question, what am I doing? Let's say you're doing sex videos. Oh, I'm having sex. Okay, 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day. Imagine doing this every day, every week, every month for 1 year. At what point will you be like, I'm showing my rear end, I'm showing my front end, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Are you going to be passionate? Yay, let me show. At some point you'll be like, I don't feel like it. Even bodybuilding, even dieting, even exercise, people reach a burnout. And then if you're not at that level where you showed you are, but you're declining, you have a world that will judge you. And the type of audience that you're attracting are sex hungry, sexually starved, desperate men who, because they do it hidden, they lack character, and they will crucify you left, right, and center. They will want to destroy you. And remember, you have to look perfect. And looking perfect costs not just money, time, effort, it's exhausting. Why do you think so many people with plastic surgery just look at the before and after disasters? Why they look horrible? It's a terrible life, yeah. It's a terrible life. So, anyway, this is what I told both the guy and girl. Um, they did express disappointment, saying that I thought you would be more open minded. Said open, close minded is pretty subjective. I give you the same advice I would give my daughter, I'd give my son, I would give a VIP client, I would give someone who I care about. It doesn't change. And if you're thinking that I would say, yeah, go ahead and do it, and you know, I'm the wrong person. I said, if you want, you can go speak to maybe someone who is doing well with OnlyFans, making a lot of money. Maybe they'll give you a different piece of advice, or go to a bodybuilder who's very successful and he will maybe tell you something else, which I doubt. But if they are genuine, whether it's a sex industry, OnlyFans, bodybuilding, or YouTuber, if they really care about you, they'll tell you the truth, which I told. Anyway, this is what I suggested to them. Yeah, and yeah, I forgot this very important point. The very fact that they're Indian passport holders. I said, end of the day, you will be judged by those standards. Even if you get a Gora passport, your roots are Indian, and that's how you will be judged and known. I said, don't expect to get international recognition and respect for the type of work that you're doing. Anyway, this is what I told them. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Oh, yeah. Sorry. One final thing. I'm getting these important points here. I just told them that if your father and mother come to know, they'll be very hurt, they'll be destroyed, they might forget cry, and it might affect their health, and they might die due to heart attack. And I said, don't underestimate the love that a parent has for a child, the very fact that they've sent you abroad. And maybe the father will get a stroke or heart attack and you'll never forgive yourself. Maybe they will never forgive you. Maybe they'll break up with you forever. Is that worth it? Anyway, this is what I shared. Let me know your thoughts. It's me signing off. Yalla.